KTN News.
Well, Deputy President Gachagua now says he is aware of plans to impeach him, but maintains no amount of intimidation will force him to resign. Speaking during a televised interview Sunday night, the Deputy President further said he was fully aware of President William Ruto's decision to bring on board a set of new cabinet secretaries from the ODM party. As Grace Nganga reports, Gachagua says he will borrow a leaf from the move and pursue a broad-based relationship with friends from other communities.
I want to tell you, Joe, that what you have said will never happen.
Those were the words of the then Deputy President William Ruto in 2020, at the height of a bitter fallout with his then boss Uhuru Kenyatta, promising to protect his deputy from petty political fights.
I will not allow, for example, my running mate or my deputy president to be humiliated by junior staff.
Barely 2 years later, the relationship between Gachagua and Ruto could be replaced by acrimonious fallout, with the Gachagua critics accusing him of undermining the president, thus spearheading for his removal from office. In a 3-hour interview with vernacular stations at his office Karen residence Sunday, the second-in-command said he heard that 21 MPs met at the residence of one of the cabinet secretary nominees from Mount Kenya region, where the said CS reportedly informed them that the president was fed up with him.
Deputy President finance bill.
He said he was also privy to unconfirmed reports that his critics in the Kenya Kwanza administration wanted him out, but had no numbers, saying the plot was to take advantage of the opposition chief filer's entry into government to have the requisite numbers to send him home.
Torenda kuikata Gachagua no tutirare na andu akuigana na riu tondu Raila ni arokire ri andu ake ODM magioka tutukanire na itu ni tukumuingata ni president akijira danajira ararehe Raila na andu ake guka guthukia thirikari ka kunyingata anjirire aramarehe nigetha moke mateithiririe maundu maria meku na ngimwitikia.
To dilute Gachagua's influence in government, the DP said there has been a threat to life of his staff and officers and intimidation of allies, with schemes to instill fear on him by government operatives who he claimed included Directorate of Criminal Intelligence, the National Intelligence Service, and a president's aide.
Na nikioro na makegeri ya gwitandwa ko ofici na ma MP maria tunyitanagira nigetha monania ati ndeto ici.
On his staff at the current residence being interrogated by sleuths in connection with the protest, Gachagua said that was the lowest the Kenya Kwanza administration sank, noting that even in the former regime where Ruto was undermined, it had never reached to that level of disrespecting the office of the deputy president. So far, President William Ruto has been quiet, despite his deputy being lately in the eye of a political storm and under vicious attacks by a section of leaders. Grace Nganga, KTN News, Nairobi.
But this is what the legal voices have to say. The Law Society of Kenya has sued the government over what they term